Hey church family, I know of course it's been quite some time since our church has been able to meet together on a regular basis, and we're looking forward to this week because of course the governor has lifted some of the restrictions here in the area as far as larger gatherings. And so we're excited to, as Pastor has been praying about it and as God has been leading him, to kind of give you a rollout plan for how things are going to look over the next couple of weeks. And so just wanted to make a quick video for you to be able to watch and hopefully help you understand what will take place beginning Sunday here at the church. Of course, we do want to mention that we're going to continue the live stream for those that just don't feel comfortable with coming out to services just yet, or especially those that are maybe most vulnerable during this time, the elderly and those with existing medical conditions. And so we wanted to continue the live stream so that you don't feel like you have to come out to church to have the services. And so we'll be doing that going forward, at least for the next several weeks. And then we do want to also just mention, of course, those that may be feeling sick and maybe have a cough or have a fever. Please, we encourage you to continue to stay home. And if you're sick, not to bring those germs and those kind of things to the church. But I did want to just shoot a video real quick to go over some of the guidelines that we're going to ask that you follow as you come in, at least for the next couple of weeks until we kind of figure out more and as our state opens up even more and more. When you come in on Sunday, we want to encourage you to come directly to the auditorium. There will be ushers inside the auditorium that will kind of guide you to where we'll be sitting. We'll be using every other pew. We'll be starting from the front and filling those up, moving their way to the back. And then, of course, we'll sit families within family units. That'll ensure that everyone is able to social distance enough here in the auditorium. And so we'll try to put 6 feet of separation between each family. And then parents, if you would help us out, I know of course the kids will want to see their friends and kind of spend some time fellowshipping with their friends, but we're going to ask that families stay together. Specifically, we don't want the kids running and roaming through the halls over the next couple of weeks. So if you'd kind of bring your kids in with you into the auditorium, just come to your seat and stay in your seat so that the service can begin, and we'll ask you to do that. We also do want to mention that we won't be passing the offering plate on Sunday, and at least for the next couple of services going forward. In fact, we're taking steps to limit what you touch while you're in the auditorium. We'll actually have the words on the screen to the hymns so that you won't even have to pick up a hymn book if you don't want to. And so we'll have ushers stationed at the foyer doors. When you leave the auditorium on Sunday, you can put your offering there in the offering baskets as you leave on Sunday. I also want to mention that when we dismiss the auditorium, we don't want you to congregate here in the auditorium or in the foyer. If you're wanting to do some fellowshipping, you can go outside and fellowship with one another outside of the auditorium or outside of the church. That'll give you the opportunity to be able to social distance enough outside of the buildings. And so please help us out with that. I know a lot of times people like to congregate here in the auditorium or in the lobby or even in the gymnasium. We're going to ask that you not do that, to just head outside and then you can fellowship outside. And then finally, just want to go over just a couple of things that we're doing to ensure your safety as you come to the services. We're doing some extra cleaning. Our cleaning staff is spending time sanitizing all the touch surfaces, all the restrooms, and those kind of things. And that'll be done in between each service. So between Sunday morning and Sunday evening service, we'll make sure the building is sanitized once again. And then same for between Sunday evening and Wednesday. In addition, of course, there will be hand sanitizing stations throughout the auditorium and as well in the foyer. And so those will be available for you to use. If you want to wear a mask, you're certainly welcome to do that as you come to the services, and that'll be just fine. And so, like I said, we've been praying for you as a church family. I know Pastor's been praying and just relying upon the Lord's guidance and wisdom as far as when it was time to reopen the church. And it looks like beginning this Sunday, we're going to take some steps moving forward. We do want to mention, of course, our Sunday schedule will look like this: 11 a.m., no nurseries, no children's classes, and then one service on Sunday evening at 6 p.m., and then, of course, Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. So that's what our schedule will look like, at least for the next couple of weeks, until maybe some of the other restrictions are lifted and we can get back to some of the other ministries. But we're looking forward as a church family to once again being able to gather in person in God's house this coming Sunday. And so again, we look forward to seeing you if you're able to make it out on Sunday. If not, we'll stay connected through phone calls and that kind of stuff until a little bit later. But we're praying for you, and we look forward to just starting this path to getting back to normal.